is Jada Sims. I'm 21. I work for Listmans in Harpenden and I went to Cardinal Newman Catholic School.
Hi, I'm Jade. I'm 20 years old. I studied at Hayley Turntford and I'm currently a retail supervisor at Paradise Wildlife Park.
My name is Leanne. I am 32 years old. I went to Hertford Regional in Turnford and I currently work for Paradise Wildlife Park and I'm the Assistant Catering Manager.
My name's Morgan, I'm 23, I went to Hertford Regional College and I'm the Kitchen Manager at Paradise Wildlife Park.
So my name's Sam, I'm 22 years old. I attended Richard Hale School in Hertford and I'm working at Hanbury Manor, which is a Marriott hotel based in Ware.
So my job role, I work as a waitress. I work 5 days a week. I do quite long hours, but it is really good. I do enjoy my job. I serve a lot of people. We have a lot of regular customers here as well. We do have people that travel from different places to come here and eat, so it's nice to meet people.
So in my job role, I oversee both the two shops on our site, as well as helping my management in the back offices as well.
My job role at Paradise is to oversee the team, the daily goings on, ordering and just helping everyone out during the day.
Basically just entails like me to keep control of the kitchen, doing temperature checks, ordering, things like that.
I'm the Assistant Front Office Manager at Hanbury Manor Hotel, so I oversee the reception team, so that is obviously the nights team, concierge and the people doing check-ins, check-outs at the hotel.
What I enjoy about my job is working in a busy environment. I think it does keep me on my toes and I think working so constantly helps me to get better at working under pressure.
I love the team, the wider team on the park as well, not just including retail. We're just like one big family here, so it's really nice.
My team, they are the best people to work with. We kind of just get on with the job, we have a laugh and we do what we got to do.
Enjoy like the family environment we have here, working with new staff all the time, just a bit of creativity in the kitchen as well.
It's a great place to work. Obviously, I don't know if you know Hanbury Manor, it's a very scenic property. You've got the benefit of being close to London, but also Marriott is a great brand to work for. You get a lot of benefits within the role, whether that's discounts if you want to stay at hotels yourself, but also you get a feel of being intrinsically rewarded by speaking to guests day in, day out and being the face of the hotel.
I think in this job I find it challenging to have a bad day and still have to come to work with a smile on your face. It can be quite difficult at times, but it does sort of help build character and you do learn to get over things a lot quicker.
The thing I find challenging would most likely be delegating jobs maybe to my team. I'm one of them people that likes to please everybody. So yeah, and also making sure obviously jobs are completed correctly and stuff. So yeah, but I'm definitely working on that in my job role.
You want to please everyone, but you can't. You know, a lot of people, they have their own opinions, but you've got to go with what you're doing and not everyone accepts that, but you just got to deal with it.
I find challenging the busy times in the summer, it can get really busy. Other than that, it's great.
It can be a challenge. Obviously, if you're at the front desk, you're the target of complaints on a day-to-day basis. So if you've got customers complaining there and then at you, you've got to think on your feet, think fast, and obviously customer complaints are something that you need to resolve very quickly to ensure satisfaction.
Listmans is a sustainable company. We have 5 and they're all based in Hertfordshire. We prioritise fish and grill food. The company is growing and evolving by the year. We change our menus quite a lot. We have a lot of different themes of food, so we dip into different cuisines, if you want to call it that.
Yes, so Paradise Wildlife Park is a lovely charity. They do a fantastic job with conservation. And also educating people through like fun ways, and also they get very close to the animals when they're here at Paradise Park.
So Paradise does a lot of conservation work. We are a fantastic family attraction in Hertfordshire and it's been going strong for many years.
So the wider organisation as a whole, there's a lot of conservation work and sustainability going on, so we're trying to reduce all the plastics and things like that.
Sure, so yeah, Marriott, it's got 8,000 properties worldwide. We are one of Marriott's properties, so we're a country club based in Ware, and it's a managed property, which means that we've got owners based in Bahrain actually, and Marriott manage the property, so we will obviously try and generate profits for Marriott, which will ultimately lead to better revenue for the owners themselves.
I saw an advert on Indeed and that was how I got into this job role. I did come for an interview. When I came for the interview I did feel quite welcomed and I knew I would have a good experience here.
So I worked here at weekends and school holidays while I was at secondary school and sixth form. So from there I've just built up my role. I worked on catering and retail at the beginning and now I'm on retail permanently, so that's nice.
I actually started at Paradise as a cleaner. I took the job just as like an easy couple of days work. I showed everyone how much I enjoyed customer service and I've just progressed throughout the catering team.
So I started here when I was 15, just as a part-time job, and then started here full-time after I finished uni, and then just ended up getting promoted through there.
So I was actually a casual, which means part-time associate at Marriott, working in food and beverage whilst I was in sixth form. So once I finished sixth form at 18, I was looking for a job and I became full-time in the front office team at Hanbury Manor. And obviously I've just progressed up the ranks whilst being at the hotel. And yeah, it's a great place to work and very rewarding.
At GCSE I did all my basic subjects. I also did drama and I did health and social care. I think with drama it did help build my confidence quite a lot, which helps when I speak to people and interact with people on a daily basis now. With health and social care we learn a lot about legislation and laws, and those practices obviously come into place here as well, so we deal with a lot of safety.
So I studied drama, history and business at GCSE and then I went on to study drama and business in A-level at sixth form. So straight from secondary I went to sixth form to study those two courses.
For GCSEs I did drama and then at college I did performing arts. It hasn't really guided me to catering and hospitality, but it definitely helps having that kind of background, being able to talk to customers and, you know, just being pleasant all the time, really.
Yeah, I studied 3D design in college, so I wanted to be an architect. But then once I finished that, I just got here and just went away from my choices.
So at school, in GCSE firstly, I studied PE, music, geography and German. Then went on to study English literature, geography and psychology at A-level. And to be honest, they had no bearing on my career choice. And obviously studying those, it opens a lot of doors, and I decided to give uni a miss and go straight into work, which I think is a good choice for myself.
At the age of 15 I think you still are quite unsure about what you want to do, but I've always sort of had an idea that I did want to do social work, and I do still have that same aspiration now, hence why I took health and social care at GCSE and A-level, but I do think it does contribute a lot into how life is going now for me.
It would influence the choice of coming here. With working with business, obviously working in a business environment is great, and especially in retail.
When I was 15, I wanted to be a singer and I also wanted to marry a Backstreet Boy. Neither of them have worked out, but if you ask anyone in my team, I am always singing and the rest of the team just sing along with me, so it's affected the team.
So I wanted to be an architect or like an interior designer, and then things changed when I got into catering.
If I'm honest with you, I had no particular aspirations, no particular industry I wanted to go into, which I feel is why going into hotels opens a lot of doors, and it's a good choice that I look back on fondly. And I think you don't need to have a particular aspiration at that certain age. I like to take the world as it comes, and here I am today.
In 5 to 10 years I would like to be working privately as a social worker. I do believe it's nice to be able to give back to the community and make people smile, and a lot of what I do in my job now ties in with that as well, so I think it's good to be able to work here and have that to implicate in the future.
I'd love to still be working here at Paradise Wildlife Park in 5 to 10 years time. Definitely just maybe developing my role and going maybe higher within the sector.
5 to 10 years time, I hope to still be with Paradise. I hope to be in maybe a different high position, but still working with Paradise and watching it evolve.
Hopefully in like a big restaurant chain in London.
So within the hotel industry, obviously we're out in Ware, we're a country club. So in 5 to 10 years I see myself perhaps progressing in a London hotel, whether that's director of operations within 5 years, maybe a general manager within 10 to 15 years, but that's the goal for me.
I think it's a really good idea to work in hospitality, especially because it's so flexible. You can study, you can do a lot of different things while still working and earning money as well. I think it's easier to save the money and you'll be able to still have a life as well with hospitality, I think.
So if you're looking into going into retail, I'd say jump straight into it. You build a lovely team when you're working in retail, and you build great customer service skills as well when you're working with the public.
My advice for someone going into hospitality is to go for it, to enjoy it, you know, get to know your customers, get to know your team and just enjoy it. Everyone's different, but everyone is human, and come to catering.
Don't stress about it, just have some fun and just see if you enjoy it.
So students that are looking to go into hotels and hospitality as a general industry, I think that don't knock it until you try it. It's very rewarding for you to provide your service for the guests and get back good feedback, better profits for the business. It's very rewarding, and I think it's something that you should not turn a blind eye to.